and welcome to Spotlight on Speakers, the bi-weekly podcast where we shine the spotlight on authors and speakers who share their stories because their voices matter. I'm your host, Dr. Sunny Fridge. Today, we have a special guest with us. Cynthia Leann is a first-time author, a student at Tougaloo College, and a passionate poet. Her new book, Pieces of Me, I Have a Story to Tell, is already making waves. Welcome to the show, Cynthia Leann.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Sunny.
Cynthia, what inspired you to write Pieces of Me? I Have a Story to Tell.
What inspired me to write Pieces of Me, I Have a Story to Tell, came from things that I learned as a writer and as a person. I wanted to write a book that many can relate to as far as emotion, education, and inspiration, and who they desire to be.
Your journey to discovering your truth seems to be a central theme in your book. Share a bit about that journey and why it's important to you.
My journey with discovering my truth consists of stepping outside my comfort zone, healing, and growing as a person. It is important to me because I saw the changes take place as a person and in my career.
Can you talk about a defining moment in your life that helped you to move along that journey?
Growing up as a child, I was not always successful in school. I used to bring home bad grades, stayed in trouble, and was teased for my looks and my abilities to learn, which caused me to be angry and I refused to put any efforts to be successful. However, as I became older, many people were brought into my life teachers, mentors, my family, friends to remind me that I can do it. They motivated me, encouraged me, and that's when I began to work towards my education and my dreams.
I see that your poetry focuses on the concept of speaking one's truth. Why do you think it's so crucial for people to do this?
It is crucial for people to speak their truth because it can influence others to do the same. It empowers them to want to be a better person and wants to stand for something they believe in.
Well, many people struggle to find the words to speak their truth. What advice would you give to someone who faces this challenge?
My advice for people who face challenges with speaking their truth is take it one day at a time. Find the words. Don't be afraid to utilize a platform such as social media or a talent that you have. Take advantage of it and it will inspire others.
I've seen you on Facebook. So, do you utilize social media to sort of enhance your truth?
Yes, I definitely utilize Facebook a lot. I definitely want put a lot of inspirational things out there. I definitely like to be myself on social media. That way, it can maybe encourage someone else to to step outside the box and be themselves on social media. Your put your talent out there. So I definitely think it's beneficial to be on social media.
How has your education at Tougaloo College influenced your writing, your perspectives on being authentic?
It influenced my writing because of the teachers that who believed in me. The culture of Tougaloo, many people that came before me, they set the tone to be yourself and to be inspirational, and that inspired me to put a lot of that in my writing. I wanted to be authentic. I wanted to just let people know this is me. This is something that I love and I enjoy. So Tougaloo definitely set the tone of being yourself and not being afraid to represent something that's important to you.
Who are some of the poets that have inspired you?
The poets that inspired me were Nikki Giovanni and Maya Angelou. These two inspired me to be a carefree writer and not to be ashamed of the poems and stories that I tell. Their words on paper captivated me as a child. And I used to say, I want to be a powerful writer and share my stories with the world like they do.
Awesome. You know, there is a saying that your personal story, that's the connection between your audience and your message. Now, is there a particular message or poem in your book that holds significant personal meaning to you? Tell us about that.
Yes. One poem that holds meaning to me is called "Can a Black Woman Have a Bad Day?" This poem came from my real emotions and experiences. I wrote this poem to clear my thoughts and feelings, and it felt like a healing process when I wrote this piece.
Wow. Well, yes, we can have a bad day. Now, on any given day, you aim to inspire both youth and other generations with your book. What's the message that you hope they take away from your work, Cynthia?
The message I hope they take away from my work is it's okay to be yourself, to step outside the box. It's okay to grow and heal as a person and get the help that you may need. Do not be ashamed.
Well, one thing that I know you are not ashamed of is just being consistent and persistent with getting your book out. What was the most challenging part of writing the book and how did you overcome it?
The most challenging part of writing the book was the title. I want to have something that would stand out and have meaning to it. So it took a while to gather a title. I mean, I was writing different words down to get something that would gravitate and gets people attention. So when I came up with the title, I just knew this was the one. And people will pick up the book and get inspiration from it.
Well, they will be able to pick up the book because you have an upcoming book signing at Barnes and Noble in August. How do you feel about it? And what are you most looking forward to?
I'm excited. I'm excited to read some poems and to get and engage in a physical environment. I'm excited about the questions about the book or the criticism they can provide. I'm excited for all of that.
Well, Pieces of Me is now available on Amazon. How has the reception been so far? And what feedback have you received?
It has been very encouraging that people got the book and been supportive of the journey of getting the book out there. So most of the feedback has been so positive. I have been overwhelmed with joy that people are actually enjoying the book.
Well, can you please read one of your poems from your book? And which one will it be?
Okay. The poem I'll be reading from my book is called "The Devil Almost Got Away with Me." The devil burst in my village of soul last night. Grungy feet stumping my faith, knife-edged teeth chewing at my jovial heart. Nefarious verbalization exploded in my ears, slithery tongue hissing at my prayers, slandering God's name, hounding my mind relentlessly of the past, ripping me away from the future, unmasking my unrighteous sins, screaming they are unforgivable. His septic hands spreading toxins to my love, used people to smear my name, attacking with lies. The devil had me, and I had to get away. He is a liar, shouting the possible was impossible, a crooked bandit that snatched my joy. Glory, glory, I claim, and power is regained. Get back, devil. I am here to stay.
Get back, devil. She is here to stay. That was so inspiring. Cynthia Leann, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure speaking with you and learning more about your inspiring journey and your book, Pieces of Me, I Have a Story to Tell.
Thank you, Dr. Sunny, for having me.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in to Spotlight on Speakers. Be sure to check out Cynthia Leann's book, Pieces of Me, I Have a Story to Tell. It's available now on Amazon. And don't miss her book signing on August 31st at Barnes & Noble in Ridgeland, Mississippi from 1 to 3 p.m. Until next time, keep shining your light because your voice matters.